Thanks, Arham, for the insight on one vertical, which was the business. The next is jobs. As I told you initially, there are four verticals. The first one was businesses, which Arham gave us an insight into. The second one is jobs, and jobs would be explained to us by Brother Muhammad Zahir Hussain. A little bit about the speaker. A well-recognized HR professional with over 2 decades of HR and recruitment experience in top-notch companies like Nuclear Power Corporation, Infosys, Tektronix, Sensa Technologies, and Philips Software. Zahir has his master's in social work and is currently the CEO of Truman Management Consultants. He has conducted various workshops on career counseling and has several articles on HR in Indian newspapers. Can I welcome Brother Zahir, please?
Not as tall as you. Assalamu alaikum. It's a pleasure for me to be here this evening, to be talking about something that is very dear to me as a profession, as a passion, which is recruitment. And when I met up with Brother Ashfaq and Zabi and Tausif, it gave me immense pleasure to get to know what they're doing. And when they asked me to speak and endorse this particular website and a specific vertical on it, I said, yes, this is something which is of my interest and I should do it. As has been told to you, I am a hardcore human resources professional, having worked in India and the US, having worked in multinationals. So I have interviewed a lot of people. Finding jobs, giving jobs has been my job. So the next 7 odd minutes I will tell you what is the current scenario, why Ummah.com, and how we can use Ummah.com and then go forward. Yeah, you can go forward. The current scenario that we are in today is where a lot of recruitment is happening. And recruitment is happening through various modes of avenues that are available. It could be campuses, which is very, very predominant, newspapers, which is very high, consultants like us, and also through the social media sites and newspaper advertisements, and also job portals. Now, whether it is a company or a placement consultancy like us, job portals do play a very, very integral part in sourcing the right kind of candidates for the right kind of job. Again, in the current scenario, while there is a lot of recruitment happening, believe me, no one portal or one consultancy or one newspaper ad will be able to fulfill any of the recruitment mandates of any one company. Most of the times, all the recruitment mandates go unfulfilled, and there is no reason for it. The only reason that we can talk about is that there is a lot of demand, but there is no supply. When there is no supply, you cannot fulfill any of the demands that are there from the employers. Employers use most of the recruitment mediums to brand themselves. When a lot of companies are issuing these recruitment ads, let us not assume that there is so much of recruitment happening. One, while there is a need to recruit, there is also a need to brand a particular organization. Now, why do you brand? Brand is something that will make a particular company or a particular product visible to people, so that the retention of a particular company or a product is there in the minds of people. So even if I do not have a recruitment mandate, I will still go ahead and advertise. So that's the current scenario. And one other aspect is, a lot of recruitment activity happens. Employers do recruit whether or not they have requirements. Candidates also will want to go and be a part of the recruitment process for any of the companies, for the simple reason that they want to find out what their market value is. He might not really be interested in joining an Infosys or joining an Ernst & Young or joining a startup. He just wants to know what is my value today. This particular company is giving me 10 lakhs. If I go into the market, what is it that I can draw? A company has given me an offer of 15 lakhs. So my market value is 15 lakhs, so I'm 5 lakhs short. This is what he wants to make out. So this is the current scenario that is happening. Let's go ahead. But then, while recruitment activity is happening, there are a lot of challenges that I as an employer, or I as a candidate, or I as a placement consultant face. What are these challenges? Finding the right candidate for the right job. A candidate gives me a resume, I believe in the resume, and he might also fake himself up with the right kind of answers at the time of the interview. But when it actually comes down to doing the job that is recruited for, he fails. So there is a misfit. Obviously, this has happened because the candidature was not genuine and we were unable to verify his genuinity. Once a candidate joins, this is another big challenge. To retain them is of utmost importance. The salary may not have been good for him, the location may not have been good, the designation that was given may not have been the right kind of designation, and the commitment of the candidate was not there, so he quits. So this is again a challenge. And as an employer today, in order to optimize my funds that I have, I will want to have one candidate who has more than 1 or 2 skills. Now we are talking of a company like ATS Global Solutions, which is looking for life-ray professionals. But then going forward, they might also get a little greedy and say, okay, life-ray with another X skill, another Y skill, which becomes very difficult. So that makes the job of recruiting even more difficult. So these are challenges that we face in recruiting today. Let's go forward. Before I come down to exactly tell you how Ummad.com is going to help us, and since we are talking about our community today, I would like to tell you the challenges that we face in the job scenario for our community. There are a lot of our brothers and sisters, qualified, deserving, but they do not get the right kind of opportunities. I told you the right job for the right person, that does not happen. Now why does this not happen? It does not happen because the awareness is not there. Now why is the awareness not there? Because there are no platforms that are available which will tell me that I should go to a particular platform and find out where are the jobs available, or a particular platform for an employer to go and find out where are the candidates from the Ummah available. And that is the exact problem that we're facing today. Many good companies started by Muslims, work on cutting-edge technologies platforms, do not have the access or the right avenues to brand themselves. I did talk about branding some time back. Branding is necessary. Today in a job market, if somebody has to join a company, he would like to join a company where people know about that company. And unless that company tries to brand itself, I may not want to be identified with a company that is not known. So it is in our favor that we brand ourselves, our entrepreneurships, in a manner where people get to know about us. Now coming back to the role of Ummad.com, a lot of you may be technology savvy people, but some of you are not technology savvy people, and this particular couple of minutes are for those people. Now in the previous presentation, Brother Arham was talking about B2B and B2C. B2B means business to business, where you're connecting a business to a business. When we're talking to B2C, we're connecting a business to a consumer or to a customer. Now likewise, Ummad.com is a portal. It's available on the cloud. It acts as a facilitator. It acts as a conduit between a person who is trying to find jobs to a person who is trying to find candidates. Like I told you in my previous slide, there are a lot of candidates who are deserving, who are experienced, but who do not find the right kind of employer. They might go to a Naukri.com, but then that's huge. Naukri today probably has over 70 lakh resumes, I suppose, which is very, very huge. And the percentage of Muslim resumes in that is hardly anything. So we do not have a place where we have a majority. Ummad.com tries to give us that platform where we will have a majority of the employers and candidates being from the Ummah. So what is the role of Ummah? Towards the employers, you can post your jobs. You can post your jobs. You can also browse people who are looking out for jobs. So the module that they have developed is going to enable candidates to upload their CVs which are going to be categorized into job categories so that it becomes easier for the employers to search for specific candidates. Manage post. Now what is a post here? A post is not a designation. A post is a notification that an employer places on the web, on ummad.com. And then whenever I post a notification for a job availability. Now let's say I need a receptionist in my company. I send out a notification saying that I require a receptionist with probably a second PUC qualification. Experience may or may not be required. So this is a notification that I've sent out that is called a post. And when people apply for that particular post, you get a notification. You as an employer get a notification so that it helps you to go ahead, verify that resume and call that particular candidate for an interview and further the recruitment process. Right. So that was the role of Ummad for the employers. Now let us see what is the role for the candidates seeking jobs. Again, as I told you some time back, Ummad.com plays a one-stop shop for many activities. Of the 4 verticals, on the job front, it will play as a one-stop shop for people who are looking for jobs and people who are looking for candidates. Role towards job seekers, I can upload my CV, I can browse for jobs, browse for notifications that are there, choose what is a job that is very relevant for me and apply against that particular job. And then once my CV is submitted, it is submitted for a particular domain. Now if I'm a HR professional, I submit my resume for a HR job. And any employer coming thereafter and posting a job availability notification for a HR position, I get a notification saying that there's a particular position available, why don't you try it out? So I will again log on to ummad.com with my login ID and password, and then I will apply if I find that the employer is fulfilling criteria that I like. And then the best thing for me to do, like tell a friend, it could be an employer telling another employer about ummad.com and another job seeker telling another job seeker about ummad.com. Now we have spoken about the current scenario, the challenges in recruitment, for us as a Muslim community, the role of Ummad for employers and for the employees. Now all of you are here listening to me and the other speakers who are going to come now. But what is the way forward? How do we go forward from here? You've listened to us, you've gotten to know what ummad.com is. But then what do we do hereafter? There is always a felt need in our community for education. Alhamdulillah, a lot of us are going beyond the stage of calling ourselves literate to being educated. But then getting ourselves educated is not enough. We need to get good jobs so that we can be very self-sufficient and stop being dependent on many other factors. Yeah, go forward. So this is my opinion. This is my advice to ummad.com is there is a lot of increase in the literacy rates amongst our community. So we need to be in touch with a lot of the Muslim educational institutions which are churning out graduates by the dozens. So we need to include them as an inclusive group in this particular way forward ummad.com vision, so that they supply us with a database of a lot of freshers. Now just when I was networking before I came on the dais to speak, I was talking to one of our brothers here, and he was telling me that he requires freshers, engineers, mechanical engineers, and they will train them and then give them jobs. Now obviously if we keep in touch with a lot of these educational institutions which give out ready-made database, it makes our job that much more easier. So we need to get in touch with these educational institutions. We need to create awareness of the website, brand it very well, and then there's no best brand ambassador than all of us individually collected, where we can talk to thousands of our friends that we have about this as a site. Collate database of Muslim candidates, upload it on the website, collate database of employers, ask them to post jobs so that all of us can see. This is my my 2 cents on jobs, how we are doing today, and what my vision for Umad.com would be. So I end my talk here. I'm well within my 10 minutes, and I would love to take questions from all of you maybe after the last speaker is done. Thank you so much.